Clemson, SC. Not long after Clemson coach Dabo Swinney learned his top-ranked Tigers would face Alabama in the college football playoff semifinals on January 1, he offered a playful complaint. "I can't seem to get away from these guys, as hard as I try," Swinney said. One could forgive any frustration on his part. Clemson has played Alabama, the dominant program of this era, in the past 2 national title games, with each team winning one of the extremely close contests. But Swinney's characteristically folksy remark actually masked a crucial truth: Swinney really has tried to get away from those guys. He has turned his program into the anti-Alabama, and in the process has lifted Clemson, what by many rights should be just another Southern school that likes football, to a competitive level unmatched by any other. Except, of course, Alabama. That makes Clemson a notable outlier. With 4 national titles in the past 8 seasons, Alabama under coach Nick Saban represents college football's gold standard, and most rivals have tried to ape it to beat it. There are dozens of head coaches knocking around college football who have copied Saban's joyless exterior, CEO mentality, fanatical devotion to detail and buttoned-down professionalism, all the more conspicuous in an amateur pastime. Rivals have constantly sought out the next best thing. 4 former Saban assistants are now head coaches in Alabama's own Southeastern Conference, including Jeremy Pruitt, the current Alabama defensive coordinator who was named Tennessee's head coach earlier this month, and Kirby Smart, who has Georgia in the playoff in his 2nd year in Athens. The Saban formula centers on the process, a philosophy that emphasizes correct play over wins and losses, while conveniently leading to oodles of wins, an insatiable quest to pluck the very best prospects from across the country, with Crimson Tide starters hailing from Florida and Texas, New Jersey and Maryland, Iowa and California, and a sales pitch in which a former NFL head coach pledges to prepare recruits for the next level. But as so many teams have tried to catch up to the Crimson Tide, Swinney, an Alabama alum who at 48 is a generation removed from the 66-year-old Saban, has gone his own way. He has displayed actual joy at winning. He has focused on recruiting locally. And he has embraced Clemson's quirky side, its out-of-the-way location, its goofy fans. They love to put little tiger tails on their trucks, making his program a stark contrast to Alabama and its countless imitators. If Alabama's the business decision and the NFL pipeline, Clemson is the family, said Barton Simmons, director of recruiting for 247 Sports, a digital bible for college football's wonk set. Dabo Swinney presents his program in a very different light than you see at the more traditional powerhouses. Historically, college football has been extremely top-heavy. Since World War II, the teams that have finished in the top 4 of the Associated Press poll 3 years in a row, as Clemson seems likely to do, are a roll call of the game's royal family. Nearly all rely on some combination of tradition, the prestige of a flagship university, with hundreds of thousands of proud alumni and state citizens among the faithful, and the war chest of a football-obsessed private institution.